Hello, welcome to part 44 of this Airbnb clone Ruby on Rails series. And in last three videos, we set up the backend for our amenities. Now let's set up the UI. So for that, let's go to Airbnb, have a look at one of the properties. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 property, 10 amenities. Then yeah, so let me pause and okay, so we have like 10 amenities here, and on large screens, no, sort of, let's reduce size further and see it changes to single column, right? So let's work on this. Let's go to our code, app, views, layouts, no, properties, show, and we have description, right? We want it below description, so let's copy this, paste this, refresh. Yeah, we are in correct position. Let's change the padding, it doesn't look that consistent. PT6 PB16, I think I have to get rid of this PB16. No, it's still issue. PT6 PB16, inspect. Okay, it's coming from here, py10. So but we are using py10 here also, so maybe we can get rid of this also. Yeah, looks good, but how does it look on smaller devices? Looks good. Now let me focus on this one. So for that, py10, let's get rid of this fully, and now it looks a bit more consistent, the spacing. Why is it not getting affected then? Okay, let's keep it for now. Okay, so now instead of this we can show amenities here. I'll just cut this and create a new partial, Rails partial, underscore amenities .html.erb. Let's paste this code here, indent it correctly, and use that partial instead. Let's copy this. Amenities, and instead of property we'll just pass amenities, because we are not showing anything related to property or calculating anything related to property in amenities, right? So property dot amenities. Now let's go here. We need what this place offers, right? It looks similar to this text. Wait, in our case we have to go to this inspect. Okay, so it's an h2 with following text. Let's do this. h2 h2, and let's change this, and we don't want to truncate this. Let's refresh. How does it look? Description looks fine, but instead of description, what do we have to use? We have to use not about this place. Okay, so at description maybe we can use about this place as a header later on, not now. Refresh. Now let's get rid of this code. Ampersand equals to, we want to loop through our amenities. So before doing that, I'll just log the count of amenities and see if it is working. We have 11 amenities, so it is there. So amenities dot each do amenity ampersand, and in here let's create a div slash div and let's simply write amenity dot name. Sorry, it's a Ruby embedded code here. Okay, so we can see it is working, but not here. Why? After wash 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, 11th one, which is a board games, name description nil, created at this. Oh, okay, this equals to needs to get removed. Yeah, so we do have these 11. Now we just have to fix the UI. So it's a grid of 2 column and it should be outside of this. So grid calls to, and on all devices it should be 1, and on larger devices it should be grid calls to. Refresh. We want margin top, which should be like this. So instead of a space, let's use margin top 4. Maybe 6, not sure. Yeah, and we need these details. So for that, we have created the div. We have these 2 columns. First will be the icon that we'll add later, and /p. The text should look like this, which is a bit thin. Where have we used it? Something like this. Empty font light. Let's try to use this. This and class py1. Now it looks a bit spaced. Let's add icon. So for that, we can go to show. We had used our image tag earlier, something like this. Let's use this, and instead of, let's see what is the size of this icon. Inspect. It's a 24 by 24 SVG, 24 by 24. So which is, should be equals to W6. Yes. Let's keep object cover object center, even though we don't need that. W6 H6. And instead of this, let's use amenity dot icon. sorry, refresh. Images are broken and they are up and down. Why are they broken? Let's fix the UI first. I need this to be flex and I need margin start 2. Refresh, this looks good, but why is it broken? Inspect. Let's copy this. It is downloading this without, it's a 712 byte file and it doesn't have a .svg extension. Why? Let's open this. This is weird. We have this svg code. Let me go and check our seed data. Views, app. Okay, so the mistake is this. If you have a look at, let's say, board games, this is what the file name is, right? Why is so? Because we are using amenities data and directly name and not the icon. So I should use icon here. Let's stop this server. Rails DB reset. This is going to take some time. Maybe I made a mistake here. Let me check. We have made a mistake. Not we have. Actually, I have made a mistake. I think so. Let me see. Let's restart the server first. I'm not sure if I've made a mistake or not. And if it is a mistake, it would be sort of a big blunder, which is bound to happen in any project, so it's fine. Not working still. Inspect. This is downloading the active storage object. What's happening? What was I thinking to check? Okay, yeah, let me check one theory, because I think we should not have used active storage in this case, but let me confirm this. What is property 1? This one is property 1, which is this, right? Let's remove this image. And let's stop the server, restart the server, refresh, and we can still see this image. Yeah, so my thought was correct here. I have made a mistake. Apologies, because it was done in maybe one or last 3 videos, but we should have fixed it. No worries. Let's see. So the problem is that when we use active storage, it will read that file, create an instance of it, and save it in its own memory. And because of that, even if we remove these images after that, it doesn't create any issue. Okay, I've added this image again. So that's fine for this images case or profile picture case, but in this icon case, we just need name of the icon, nothing else. And we can directly then fetch, use that image tag from here. For example, instead of this, let's write /amenity. What's the folder name? Amenity icons. Amenity underscore icons /wifi.svg. Let's go to one property. Okay. Let's restart. It is still broken. Why? Now it's working, right? So you see that if we just have the name of the SVG, then we can directly use that name variable here, like something like, let's do this, something like this. Icon, and we should not use this. We should use this, and we should end it here. And then this will keep on changing, like wi-fi.svg, tv.svg, shampoo.svg, and we will be able to see all the images. So how can we do this correctly? We'll just have to add it to our database directly. So let's add a migration. I hope this is clear, or maybe I'll finish it and explain again. Rails g migrate migration, add column to amenities, and the column name should be icon string. Enter. And amenities icon string. And in our model, we haven't done that migration yet, but even if we go to our model, we should get rid of this has one attached, and instead we will add icon true. Yeah. Now let's do the migration. Rails db migrate. The step that I used to do after migration, which is go through all the models that are getting affected because of this, I've done that right away. I have added this. I have removed this has one attached, so I'll have to update our seed data also. We already have icon name, so this has been helpful. We already have the naming, so we can just get rid of this and use icon. So not all our efforts have been wasted, but the concept that I used was incorrect. We just needed the file name and we can directly use it. I hope this will work directly now because we have already connected it. Let's see. Rails db reset. I think this is the first big mistake that I made in this project. Another instance, which one? Okay, let's go. Rails db reset. Yeah, this is the first big mistake that I made, but the concept is very clear. We can always access these icons directly. So instead of adding them to active storage and then trying to use it, we should directly use the name in this case. Okay, and we are doing this step because we have limited amenities. Like even if I go to the most posh property on Airbnb, they're like 35 to 40 amenities at max. And even if we consider, let's say, all over world, I think there will be 100 to 200 amenities, not more than that, which is a really small number, not a big number. And we have already seen how much space this one image takes. It's like 32 byte or something. Okay, reset of data was successful, so bin/dev. Fingers crossed. Hope it works. It should work. I'm a bit more confident in this. Syntax error show this. Where is the error? Amenity.icon. Okay, no worries. Root this. Let's use this here for now. Okay, so icon names are working correctly. Great. So this code needs fixing. That's it. Hash amenity.icon, that we did this, and this is incorrect. That's it. Okay, something else. Amenity icons lockbox. This naming is incorrect. That's fine. These are typo errors, not more than that. Lockbox. Let's reset this. Rails db reset. It's working for sure. Uh, we just have minor fixes in naming and all those things, so it's not a big deal. So once this thing gets done, we'll show this button, and later I think now you can do a lot of these things if you want to on your own, but I think I'll shift to, we won't prepare maps in this. We will use maps in this project for sure, but I don't want to do it at two places. I want to do it at a bit more difficult place, which will come later on. And I think I'll move on to this booking component-ish thing, booking component. Or wait, before doing that, we'll move to this model, which will be again new thing. So let's try this in next video. Right now, let's restart the server, bin/dev. Refresh. Great, it's working. We just have to change the name. Refresh. It's working really great. What should we do to make it a bit more appealing? Spacing. Spacing should be fixed. Instead of 2, let's add 4. And we need top and bottom margin a bit more, p by 2. Anything else? Let's try to inspect one of these and see if they are in center or not. They are in center. Looks good to me, at least. Anything else we should do to improve this? Looks good to me. Now we'll just show the button. So where did we show the button? We had done that in reviews, right? Limit to 6 and based on this, right? So let's try to do this. Limit to dot limit 8, and similar to reviews where we were showing this button, we'll copy this and I'll paste it outside of this grid. So if there are more than amenities.count more than this, we want to show all amenities. Yes, refresh. It's looking good. Now we just have to change the margin top. So for that, this doesn't have a margin. So let's go to this empty top 4, not 4. I think it should be 8. Let's see. Looks good. Looks similar to this. Show all amenities. Show all 28 amenities. Okay. And are there exactly 28? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Yeah, 28. So we'll also write it like this only. Show all refresh. No, refresh. Show all 14 amenities. I think this text is a bit bigger than this, so let's try to fix text large instead of large XL. Oh, bad. Looks bad. LG should be fine. So I'm happy with this implementation. Let's reduce size. Yes, And what was the last one? This one is also good. I'm happy with this implementation. It looks good to me. Maybe instead of doing it large, we can do medium. Yeah, medium should be fine. A small will be way too small. I'm happy with this implementation. Now let's stop this video here. We have already crossed 25 minutes. And in next video, I'll focus on creating the model so that we can create, share, show all amenities, show all reviews, and maybe images. Out of these four, I'll do only two of these, and rest two you can do on your own. That's it. Thank you. Bye bye.